Hello, everybody. Welcome to Womenlines.com. Yes, friends, it is time for our Her Story, Her Impact show. And this show is specially to bring stories of those women from different parts of the world who can inspire you and make you believe that if they can achieve in their life, why not you? So, joining us today from California is a woman whose life reads like a global symphony. From the cold landscapes of Siberia to world tours with the US Navy, from a young award winning pianist to the CEO of multiple thriving ventures, Oksana Kolesnikova. Her journey defies labels. She didn't just master music, she transformed discipline into leadership and talent into leadership impact. And today, she serves thousands of students through innovative enrichment programs, curriculum, and non-profit foundation, proving that art, education, and entrepreneurship can grow from the same root. So this conversation goes beyond success. It's about immigration, reinvention, and how classical training can shape not just performers, but powerful business leaders. Please join me in welcoming a woman who turned her life into a global composition, Oksana Kolesnikova. Welcome, Oksana, to our show.
Hi, Chara. Thank you so much for having me as your guest. I'm excited to be here.
Great, Oksana. So I'm so excited to know about you more. You once trained for perfection on stage, and today you are designing learning spaces for explorations. So, what did music teach you about failure that later shaped how you build confidence in children?
Yes, music has been such a big part in my life. I attribute all my business successes to music training
Mhm,
because when I was a child and enrolled into local music school for piano,
mhm,
um, it taught me a lot. It taught me discipline, perseverance, execution, attainment of the goal through hard work.
mhm.
So all the skills I applied to my business ventures. And this is what I teach in our youth these days because the same skills they learn through music,
Mhm.
creativity, patience, discipline, organization, these are all the lifelong important skills that
So
they will
true.
use it, be it in their workplace or their home life or anything else they choose to do.
Fantastic. So well said, Oksana. I strongly believe in that. And this skill can help so many students, kids, in developing those base skills, the basic skills, which are required for leadership later part of life. So what I believe kids should be exposed to any type of music which they are interested into from very early stage of life. So I think you are doing amazing work in this field in creating future leaders for our world. So, in your experience, what changes in a child first when arts education enters their life, skills, behavior, or self belief? And why does that shift matter long after childhood?
Yes, it is a very interesting process because children, when they're especially very young, are not even aware to the full extent of their abilities,
True.
right?
Very true.
So when I see them in my studio and work with them, all of a sudden they cross the point where they realize how much that they have in them that they can bring out through music.
Mm.
And sometimes they might be shy or unsure they're talented
Mhm.
or musical. um but when I take them through a certain process, those features, come forth. And children even surprise themselves in what they're able to do. And this is such an important, lesson in life. When they grow and mature, they can take it and apply the same disciplines they learned in music and piano learning to other disciplines, because the process is pretty much the same. But when they have that opportunity
Right.
to shine and learn, um, and succeed in what they do, their confidence builds, and they take it and they're more, like excited to try new things and try new skills. And it's just something that stays with them, I think, for the most of their lives.
Beautiful. So, Oksana, have you faced those students or kids who had zero self-belief and you have turned their personality and they were amazed, their parents were amazed, how come they are performing so well? Have you seen such cases?
Yes, of course. I believe every child is capable to go through those stages. If it's done right, it's also a skill of an instructor how to
Very
navigate
true.
them in that, you know, um, with that process. Because if you take a wrong approach, sometimes, it's hard to achieve
Very true.
that specific goals. But if you use the correct approach, and I've been teaching for 25 years,
Wow.
so I have a lot of experience, so
Wow.
I know how students respond well to one aspect, to another aspect, and how to work with different personalities individually.
Lovely. Must be
Yes,
amazing
so
experience.
exactly, because it's also instructor's experience, and I'm so thrilled, when the parents come to pick up their kids and the students are able to show them what they learned in piano class, and they have so much excitement and enthusiasm that it really makes my uh, mission and purpose um, fulfilling in the work that I do.
Wow. Must be
Yeah.
so fulfilling, I'm sure. I'm curious to know you have turned something deeply personal music into scalable education model.
Yes.
While establishing this, while running it as a venture, what was the hardest part? I mean, you have to protect the soul of your mission and you have to expand the reach in terms of a business venture. So, as a businesswoman, what was the hardest part? Can you share with us?
Well, every community, not just in LA, but around the world, needs those kind of services that we offer. There is children everywhere, and they need those outlets to shine through creativity and music. And it took me a long time to, it's been a learning curve and a long process to progress from being piano instructor
Correct.
and performing artist into becoming a business woman,
Very true.
uh, and building the business. So it took many years, a lot of trial and error, from which I learned a lot and adapted as needed. But what I'm proud to say, and I guess the intricate part of it, I wouldn't say the most difficult, but intricate, is to have a team of other individuals that believe in your mission, in your
Very
purpose,
true.
and they share the same passion educating youth. And having that team join your venture It takes a little bit of work to find that team.
It takes time.
Yes,
It
but
takes time.
I am proud that, all the instructors that work for our company, they share that passion of working with children and teaching them new skills.
Fantastic. I'm interested to know if you can share something for business growth you learned later part of life, which you wanted, you could have known before, so it could have helped you better to run the business. Can you share some tip for business women? Some tip.
Yes. Yes, of course. Well, one of the biggest things have been a challenge for me personally is delegating.
Mm,
Because when you grow the business, you do a lot, but at the end of the day, you cannot do it all and do it at expert levels,
correct.
right? And so I always been the kind of person that I can handle this. I can do this myself. I can do that myself. And at certain point, I realized it's just, not gonna grow as fast and have as big impact if it's only me doing all these million things that a business person has to do within their business. So realizing that delegation is the key uh, has really propelled my business to next levels. It's
Fantastic.
trusting your team. It's, like understanding that they can do a good job and a better job than you can do,
Yes.
because you cannot know it all. And they're experts in different industries, right? So that really helped my business thrive when I learned the lessons on
How to delegate.
delegation. Yes.
Delegation. Very
Hmm.
valuable. Very valuable
Yes.
tip, I must say that. Thank you so much for sharing. I wanted to discuss about the mindset of parents, right? So public education often measures grades, like most parents want their kids to excel in numbers, in grades, good results. But to my understanding, you measure growth differently. What is one outcome of creative learning that parents usually notice very late in their life? And many new parents can get benefit out of this step.
Um, yes. Well, the most important thing is to support your child when the parents see interest in different areas,
Hmm.
right? For example, in my life, my parents noticed my interest in piano early on
Hmm.
and signed me up to a local music school.
Hmm.
And that um, turned into my whole life and whole career, right? So if I did not have that chance, I don't know what I would be doing right now.
So true.
So spotting that early interest in children is very important, and giving them resources
Hmm.
to learn the skill is crucial, because children also discover themselves when they're so young. They still don't know
Who they
what
are.
they want to be,
Yes,
do, and
very true.
yes, but through so many different activities, enrichment, they get that chance. My business currently expanded where we now contract with school districts across Southern California.
Wow.
Yes, and we have instructors that each specialize in different subjects. So we have guitar teachers, we have voice singing teachers, we have even foreign language instructors.
Wow.
Because as an enrichment company, we expanded to
Hmm.
over the years to offer more than music. And having these partnerships with school districts, now we can bring these programs to thousands of students every semester. So now the scale of it is so much bigger than just doing one-on-one piano lesson or one-on-one guitar lessons. Our teachers go in and teach full classrooms of
Mm.
like 20, 30 children. Yes, so
Lovely.
impact is much bigger and better.
Fantastic to know, Oksana. My last question, and that can help many women if you can share your secret. As a woman founder and mother living at the intersection of ambition and core, and what boundary of belief that has helped you to lead with impact without getting burnout? How you manage your energy, how you manage yourself.
Yes, that is a very important question because it's not easy to be entrepreneur,
Very true.
right? There are so many obstacles. There's so much. But I think if an individual driven by the mission bigger than themselves, right? Where you impact many other people, you create positive effect in their lives. Um, this is something that gives you satisfaction and reward. So yes, you had a long work day. Yes, you're tired, but yet in your soul, you feel that you're doing what you're meant to do in this lifetime. And just that feeling alone, keeps your energy up because it matters. It matters in this world. What you do, it matters.
Lovely sharing, lovely tip, I must say, Oksana. And I think if women entrepreneurs have clarity in their mission, that itself will give them more confidence and more energy, which needs rework every time. So, thank you so much for sharing such valuable tips. I wish you all the best. And yes, I'm sure that my audience is going to get benefit from the valuable knowledge you have shared with us. Take care. Thank
Thank
you
you
so
so
much.
much, Jared. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.